points this year off of the turnovers. Michael Ford will be the tailback on this series. Mettenberger, play action fake, and he throws to Landry.
Noise by Clemson.
Hill and Ware in the backfield with Mettenberger on 3rd and 7. Under pressure. Mettenberger got a safety issue.
Well, remember when we saw Markevius Mingo come inside? Well, exact same thing this time by Goodman. It is a end tackle stunt where the end comes in defensive front and see if they can't dent them a little bit.
Jeremy Hill is back in. Mettenberger again.
So we're talking about guys who may be playing their last game. This guy definitely is. And right now, he looks like what Mingo looked earlier in the game for LSU. He's getting off the air.
They said he has always been a technically sound, good player, but they expected spectacular out of him. And right now, mediocre numbers for LSU on 3rd down conversions. They have given up 26 sacks coming into this game. Pressure again on Mettenberger. Throws as he's hit. Guess who?
And right now, if you're the offensive staff, Greg Studrog, the offensive coordinator and offensive line coach, and Steve Cragthorpe, the quarterback coach, they have to talk about getting help to their right side. If we're going to have drop-back passes, right now we're being beat on that side of our offensive line. They're going to have to make a big adjustment.
Jamie Keene is in to punt.
Starters out for the season has been banged up quite a bit.
They have 3 corners, and they're just hanging on by their fingernails. Mettenberger on the run. What a throw.
I've seen this young man throw consistently in the second half of the Alabama game, which is the film that I studied very closely. This guy was on fire. And a guy who, on the run, makes that accurate of the throw. Quandon Christian, the Sam linebacker, the strong side linebacker, is in perfect position.
Yes,
and he just...
Hill, the tailback. Keep an eye on the fullback, J.C. Copeland, 44. It's a 272-pound fullback who just missed a block on the blitz. Guy he misses a block.
Well, I think Quandon Christian was upset that he didn't get a fingernail on that ball, so he decides to blitz this time, and it was the movement on their jersey. If this were grass, they'd be green at this point.
The defensive pressure has been unrelenting on both sides. Mettenberger throws complete down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 4, they need to reach the 2 for the first down. Mettenberger looks to the corner. Landry, touchdown.
Every time I see this guy run a route, watch the move, working to the outside against Gary Peters. Peters just...
LSU football at the 20-yard line. Mettenberger throws. The catch made by...
as long as I want to.
Spencer Ware, the tailback, goes out as a flanker. Clemson shows blitz. Here they come, and Mettenberger.
I'll finish after this play, how they clean that up.
All right, Janine, as they go, hurry up. This one incomplete, tipped up in the air. Sells. 3rd down. Mettenberger overthrows Landry. Had a
stops out of bounds, and with first downs, that's a lot of time.
Jeremy Hill is the tailback. They fake it to him. Mettenberger off his back foot, and he got it to Odell Beckham Jr. 4-man rush. Mettenberger with time throws underneath, and this may have been picked off, and it was.
Like a force right from the start. Boy, that's a great read by Blanks, though. He comes from the safety spot straight downhill. Now you see why they think this young man's going to be a good player, and just not so. They have a lot of depth at running back, and this is what they're built to do.
Mettenberger, another sidearm shot to the
left leg of Ware.
Even though all he did was have the jersey, it was not a horse collar. But it's the same technique. Pressure coming. Mettenberger throws to Landry, and Landry will have a first down.
The progress of Mettenberger, they needed some of these young receivers to start making plays and feeling comfortable. And, of course, there was the huge catch by Cadron Boone against Texas A&M at the end of the half. They were much body control, and he's so good at his routes with great hands. That is a great spot for him.
Mettenberger wants it all. Incomplete off of Boone's fingertips.
that's the safe. There is no safety help by Meeks. That's one-on-one with Xavier Brewer. Just missed it.
You're not
Step.
was 3 inches from being perfect. Kenny Hilliard is in at tailback. They'll throw instead. That looked like contact. LSU trying to keep the drive alive. Mettenberger after the play fake. He's been under pressure as well as Taj Boyd had. Trying to get it himself.
Reed for targeting earlier in the game. And this right there needs to be targeting by number 46, Jonathan Willard. The quarterback is down. You can see the head drop and the launch. See him make the tackle.
Play to the end of the whistle.
Actually, yeah, somebody say the echo. Yeah.
Mettenberger, screen. Durasic, the left tackle, has been instrumental in their success. They'll throw for it, incomplete, tried to...
That's pretty good defense.
Yes,
that's pretty good defense right there.
Other guys then had a 3-game burst. He was one of the best backs in the country. May have worn down a little bit with all the carries he got in those. Wright trying...
I think this offense needs to keep the ball for a minute.
2nd and 7 for Mettenberger. 4-man rush, nobody gets there. Ware out in the flat, and Xavier Landry 4 catches, 37 yards tonight. Mettenberger under pressure, they got him. Number 6 on the night.
Well, once again, it's the inside move that these young offensive linemen have had just so much trouble with. That time, don't use it after first, because if they pick up a first on the next play, it'll be wasted.
Hill is the tailback. The blocker is Copeland. Clemson, everybody at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to throw instead. And they get it to Collins.
Great call. And you could just see there was no chance in the world Clemson was playing anything but the run.
Exactly.
Because if you study LSU, with 3 you could still get the ball back even if they do that.
Yeah, you got 2 shots at a first down, and Mettenberger wants to throw again on the run too high.
Well, and that one I think you got. Say you don't get it. Do we use a timeout now? But that ball sailed. They had what they wanted. Landry's wide open. You got to think that if you're Clemson.
Mettenberger has hit only 5 of his last 13 throws. He had Landry wide open on the last one. And he wants to throw again. Has it batted down. Holy cow, Malachi Goodman. You threw it 3 times in a row.
Which is very unusual. But once again, it's the defensive front for Clemson. I know it was Goodman who knocked it down, but Josh Watson absolutely beat the